What's going on, everybody? My name is Wally the Crypto Hunter, and today we have James, the COO of BolixToken. Without any further ado, let me bring him up. What's going on, James? How are you?
I'm good, Waddy. Thank you for having me on. Woo, yeah, there I am. So yeah, it's good to be on a live stream on YouTube. I think I've been on one YouTube live stream before.
Yeah,
And that was with Derek as well. But it's great to be here. Without Derek, not that I don't love him, but it's nice to have a little bit of be able to talk. He can talk to both of us. He talks a lot, so it's great to be on and talk a little bit about BolixToken with you.
no, thank you for actually being here. I really appreciate that.
Of course.
And so let's talk a little bit. Well, first of all, tell me a bit about yourself, and then we could take it from there.
Yeah, so my name's James. I'm living in Maryland. I started in this project around April, back when we first started the Telegram. A little bit of my background. For the last few years, have had my own business. I started that with my own product line, and then I started that branding, the SEOs, the marketing all myself. I got featured on a couple websites, and the business really took off from there. So that is a little bit about my working. I'm just going to turn I've got my phone.
Oh,
My phone's on vibrate. So let me just turn that off real quick. There we go.
all right.
Get the notifications. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. And then now I'm working as a COO with Derek, and alongside the CTO Jason as well, with the Bolix Corp and BolixToken.
Nice, nice. So talk to me about the BolixToken.
Of course, where should we start? Should we start on the website? So it all kind of started. Obviously, like initially, we started with the Rainbow Cloud NFTs, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But that started there. We launched those NFTs launched first without mentioning the token. So the token came a little bit later on, and then we went a little bit more detail into what the token was around and what it was based upon. So the token itself, we just want to be a little bit different from what else is out there. As you find a lot of tokens that start, they don't really have a business or revenue backing the token to begin with. That's where they're more like a startup company. So that is what they're working towards. So they get those taxes, they get those investments, they get those the holders and investors. They're the what create the volume and provide the liquidity to be able to afford their goals to reach whether it be play to earn gaming platforms or what have you, to earn that money, to bring that revenue back into the token ecosystem. So with us, we're based around Web 2 business and bringing those profits back into Web 3 through buyback and burns back into BolixToken. So with that being said, the first business as such is owned by the CEO. So he has his own business since 2018. That's Alpha Bolix. It's a nutraceutical company selling supplements. So you have various supplements, but you have some next to me as well, because I have some of these that I purchased myself from the website.
Okay.
I've got some of those, and so that's been established since 2018, and donating 30% of the net profits goes back into the ecosystem through buyback and burns. So we're not relying completely on investors to pump the charts and grow the charts themselves, but we actually have revenue coming in from outside resources to come back into the token to help grow and stabilize the chart as well. So it's kind of it really helps us, makes it a sustainable model for the token. So whether we, obviously we're launching the bear market, but we still have that revenue coming into the token, which is really going to help. Is really going to help make us survive and stand out from the crowd when it comes to crypto. So that is a little bit about there around the business side.
Okay. So basically, understand that you guys also have NFTs. which are the Rambo clouds.
Correct. So
Are
since
you
you're
listed
on,
on that?
right, so you're on the OpenSea right now. On the BolixCorp website as well, at the very top, there is also the NFTs. So we added a page for our NFT collections when they come out as well. I like it. I think it looks quite pretty. But and that'll take you to the OpenSea as well. So obviously they're sitting at a pretty nice floor right now. We did mint these. They were started with a pre-list, and we ran the pre-list for quite a while. I think it was about 20 days before we opened it to public. And I think in that time during the pre-list, we sold around, if I remember correctly, it was around 600. It was 687 Rambos at that time, because this is a 1,000 NFT collection. So we
Yeah.
sold just under 700 at 0.14, and then we went to public, and the price increased to 0.15. Now, obviously, they're sitting at around 0.3, 0.35. And that is because we do have a lot of people in our community that really believe in what we're building and what the utility of the NFTs. So if we get a little bit into the NFTs and what the utility is, so how we're structuring it is with airdrops. So a lot of NFTs you see with staking or some other utility that they'll add. With ours, we want to do airdrops. It's a passive form of income that doesn't cost the user any gas, and because it is vested as well, it will be many months in which you can continue to earn tokens from. So how this will work, if you simply purchase one Rambo, and then when our second NFT collection comes out as well, and you have a second you have that second NFT, so 2 NFT total, you'll receive the basic airdrop as long as you're still holding some of your Bolix token as well. We haven't set a minimum on how much tokens you'll have to hold to be able to be eligible for those airdrops. And that's just because we don't know what the price will be when we get to that snapshot. So we don't want to tell people, you need to hold 10 million tokens, and then 10 million tokens at the time is worth $2,000, and anybody new into the project cannot afford $2,000 worth of tokens. So, we'll set a price limit at the time. So maybe it's like $100, and then we'll do the one NFT and of the first and second collection as well. This it's not based on how many tokens you own, how much your airdrops you'll receive, but it's going to be kind of a set amount of tokens that you receive, so it's fair for everybody. So it's not going to benefit whether you hold 0.1 ETH worth of tokens or you worth half 3 ETH worth of tokens. It's not going to matter. It's equal across the board. But you can get a larger airdrop by holding more of the NFTs. So if you hold 3 Rambos and you hold 3 of the second set of NFTs, then you will receive the ×4 multiplier of that initial of the basic airdrop that you can get for simply just holding 1. Or if you hold 3 Rambos and you don't decide to buy into the second NFT set, you can also earn the second set. So people that decide not to buy into the second set of NFTs, they can still benefit from airdrops as well. So I kind of like rambling a little bit talking about it. But yeah, feel free to interrupt me if if I get ahead of myself and need a deeper explanation.
No, I actually let people talk, and I listen to what they say. If anything catches my attention, I definitely will ask. So don't worry about it. So far, I understand that it's gonna be a 10 token ecosystem and 10 NFT, correct?
Correct. So that is what we're working towards. It is a 10 token ecosystem and the 10 businesses. I would say the 10 businesses are more priority over the 10 tokens, because the businesses is what's going to bring in that revenue and is what's going to come back into the ecosystem and help our holders grow the value of the tokens. So, the business and creating businesses, profitable businesses, is what is key to our ecosystem. And then the tokens, although equally important, are more secondary towards that. And just because we say, we're working towards 10 tokens does not mean that we're going to launch 10 tokens right off the bat. It does not mean we're going to have 10 tokens in the next year, because we will never launch another token unless it makes sense at the time. Like, we're not going to launch a second token, and let's say BolixToken is doing terribly, we haven't sustained the chart, and then we're not going to launch a second token, it's not going to be successful. We want each token to be equally successful with their own business attached to it, that will donate the business profits back into, and then make them all equally sustainable. And that's why we have. So if we show the public, we can show them the ecosystem on the website, just to get that up real quick as well. I'll let you do that because I cannot share my screen.
I was gonna say, if you want to share your screen, whichever way is easier.
So I don't think I can because I'm using my mobile as my camera.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll have to let you do that. You'll have to navigate.
Where
So
do
you want to be on the Bolix Corp website?
And which one?
The Bolix Corp.
Okay, so it's right over here.
Yeah, at the very top. And then if you click ecosystem at the very top, it should take you down. So this gives you a little kind of breakdown as well. So in the center of the whole ecosystem is the Bolix token with the glowing yellow logo. So that is the first token launching. And then when we get to token 2, for example, the second business, which is already in the works, 20% of those net profits will go back into token 2, and then 10% will go back into the first one, Bolix token. So you're essentially getting 40% of the net profits, but from two separate businesses going back into Bolix token. And then once we launch token 2, you'll be able to stake Bolix token for token 2. So it's a way of passive earning from the additional tokens that will come out later on. And then
okay, so just correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, every token that gets created and NFT, everything is gonna in some way somehow connect back to Bolix token.
exactly. So with the businesses, they all work. Let's say it works backwards with the businesses. The net profits work backwards and go through the ecosystem, and then with the staking, it goes forwards. So you're staking 1 for 2, 2 for 3, 4 for 5, and then the businesses are going 5 to 4, 3 to 2, 2 to 1, and so forth. So I think the staking kind of goes forwards through the infinity symbol, and then the businesses net revenue goes backwards through the infinity symbol.
Okay.
So that's how it kind of works concurrently with each other.
And I also see right here it talks about the buyback and burn. My question on the buyback and burn, is that going to be a monthly thing, a yearly thing? How would that work?
Well, it definitely would be yearly, and I won't say monthly either. So it will just depends on how the chart is looking as well, because as people exit, that's when we want to do those manual buyback and burns. So it's not going to be automatic because I don't want to say it's not going to be automatic because that doesn't really make sense. You're not going to continue to help pump the charts. No, we want to sustain the chart. So how it's going to work is through manual buyback and burns, and it's not going to be timed as such, but it'll work with the chart. So it's going to be a lot of chart reading, and then buying back in those tokens, so those people that exit cannot buy back in at a lower price. So just to stop any of that kind of whale manipulation happen as well, if we're having 10 ETH cells or something, and then as it kind of got someone in the background here, sorry.
It's okay.
And then as the tokens are sold, we can buy back in to stop that manipulation happening. So to help that grow the chart and stabilize over time as well. So that's kind of how the buyback and burn will work.
Okay.
And then obviously, I want to say where the funds are coming from for the buybacks. We have a 4% buyback wallet tax on the sell, and then we have all the volume from the secondary sales that will also be for buybacks. So you've got, looking at the Rainbow Clouds, probably about 2 ETH worth. And then you've got the business net profits from Alpha Bolix. So that is right now sitting at about $105,000. And then once we're listed on centralized exchanges as well from the market maker accounts, 100% of that is going back into the buybacks as well.
Okay. And I was gonna speak about the buy tax and the sell tax.
Right. So yeah, we have a 5% buy tax and a 10% sell tax. I think it's pretty explanatory for the most part. The business development tax will be used for other expenses such as audits, marketing, exchanges, services for future business creation that'll be needed to help grow the business. So we're talking not only marketing for the token, but marketing for the businesses to promote those and get those more profitable. We have audits. Obviously, we did the Certic audit as well before launch, as well as the Certic KYC on Derek, our CEO. And then the Skynet is also active for that. So with the Certic Skynet, you'll be able to track a lot of information from not only the contract, but our socials as well from the Certic website. Like I say, exchanges also need a fair amount of money for listing, depending on the exchange. It'll help. Obviously, we don't want to be listed. We're not trying to list before launch, because we can get bigger discounts basically on our exchanges. We're not here to waste money. We can get bigger discounts on exchanges for doing well, having that volume in our token, because then they'll also want to list as well, and not just be wanting to sell to us. With the buy tax, the 1% liquidity tax, so that just goes straight back into liquidity. That's where people can sell from, and that helps stabilize the floor as well. And then with the sell tax, it's pretty much the same with the business development liquidity. And then, as I explained before, the buyback and burn wallet as well, which is not an automatic burn buyback. Not an automatic. I'm getting so confused between saying buyback and burn so much. But yeah, the buyback will be manual, just to prevent manipulation. So we're not going to disclose when we're happening. So we're not going to announce to the community, hey, we're about to do a 10E5, and then we've got some people on there with their trigger fingers on Uniswap waiting to sell after that initial.
Definitely.
That's why you don't disclose when you're about to do those manual buybacks. But we'll keep it on the up and up and very transparent. You'll be able to see which wallets hold what and how much Ethereum and such as well. So when that gets to that point, I'll make the commands inside the Telegram as well, so people can access those wallets and see how much funds are available that'll be coming down the line. With the burn. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead if you want to finish that, and then I'll say.
Sorry, I'm just saying the burn as well. Obviously, burning tokens is not really going to do much to the chart. It's the buyback that's going to increase the value to the chart. The burn obviously decreases the circulating supply. But with the burn, it just ensures after we do the buyback, it just shows the community and our holders that we're never going to sell those tokens after the buyback. So if we've done 20 E5, for example, we send them straight to the burn wallet. So we're never going to be in the future, and in 2 weeks' time, sell those tokens on the chart. They're gone forever. So that's why we do the burn straight after the buyback.
I agree with that. Is there a burn schedule, and will be burning just the main token? That's from Daniel Gayton.
Is there a burn schedule, and will you be burning just the main token? So I mean, it's just one token right now, the Bolix token, but it'll work concurrent with all the new tokens that are launched as well. So as token 2 and token 3, it'll be in the same manner, through manual buyback and burn. So as each token is bought back, then we'll burn those tokens.
Okay. And Jay Setup, shout out to Jay and Flip Boy, everyone else that's in the building, especially Crypto Bolix in the house.
It's Crypto Bolix here as well. There you go. He's he wants to make sure everything I say is good. He checks up on me. He's like a doting father. Even though he's only 2 years older than me, but yeah, he's like.
Jet Up asks, will the buyback and burn wallet and business development wallet be this close?
Yeah, well, those wallets will all be disclosed. It'll be in the contract anyway. So as those taxes are taken from each buy and sell, you can see which wallets are going to on the contract. So for people that are not familiar with reading Etherscan, I'll try to make that as easy as possible. So if people ask for that information, I can easily provide it.
Okay.
Like I say, there's no really hiding on the blockchain anyway, but I can make it easier for people that are not that familiar reading Etherscan. Because I could just simply go to the Bolix. I could go to the contract right now on Etherscan, and I could see where the wallets and the taxes and where it would go to. So that's not an issue. So
Okay.
I couldn't hide it if I wanted to. That's what I'm saying. So I'll make it easy, and I'll do the work for them and make it super easy for them.
No. I mean, one of
Yeah.
the things that attracted me to the project was, the transparency
Hmm.
that you guys got going on, and many people know it was all over Twitter. Met Jet up in person, which is Kendrick, and met up Cryptobolics, which is Derek. And when he spoke to me about the BolixToken, I was like, wow, this is crazy, but
Yeah.
good. Like literally self sustaining, and he has been very transparent with everybody since day one. And like I say, I invested in it. By the way, thank you to everyone who allowed me in the private buyers. And yeah, I'm just thrilled. Literally looking forward to the launch, which is gonna be this Monday,
This
correct?
Monday, very soon. Yeah, and on Cryptobolix's Twitter page as well. You'll find he put out a tweet this morning for we're going to hold a mega space, and he'll be giving away $500 as well on that space during the launch of our token. So that's scheduled at, I want to say, 6 p.m. EST. So make sure for that as well, and we'll get a few different projects on there as well, and have a few other giveaways as well. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm super stoked about our launch. Obviously we've not rushed this. The Telegram opened up in April. We did the private sale shortly after, about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Those that bought into the private sale, they had to buy a Rambo, they had to mint a Rambo on the pre-list, and that's how they got into the private sale. And then just to and then obviously, and then we've announced, the vesting schedule as well. So this private sale will be airdropped. Is going to be 10% at launch, and then 10% every 20 days. Because with vesting, it does help mitigate those dumps as well, and be able to show people how to take profits responsibly, as well as providing a bit more security to those people that buy in afterwards at launch as well. Because we definitely don't want people to feel unsafe, as I'm sure you've seen different projects that don't do vesting with a pre-sale, and then you get
Yeah.
that initial very large jump at launch. So that is just to help mitigate that as well by having that vesting schedule. And we believe in the long-term vision of this project. We're going to be here a long time. Like I say, the business alone, Alpha Bolix, he's had that since 2018. So that's that 30% net revenue being donated back into the ecosystem. We'll be going for a long time as well.
Yeah. Daniel has a question. I might have missed this, but how much did you sell at private sale?
How much did we sell? So there was 277 ETH raised. The tokens equate to 100 million tokens per ETH. So that equals around, I think it was, about 27, I want to say about 27 billion tokens. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, 27.7 billion tokens, which is about 2.77% of the supply. And that's vested as well. So so around 2.7 billion of those will be airdropped to the private sale holders at launch as well. And then we did the pre-sale as well, which we raised 147 ETH, and that is equated to 1 ETH equals 85 million tokens for the pre-sale rate as well. So obviously they're vested as well. So however many tokens, I'm not going to do the math right now.
No, it's all right.
Too
It's all
much
right.
math. There you go.
277 ETH.
Yeah,
Daniel Schwerin said.
yeah.
No, and shout out to Bleeves, Cuffin the Dip. Appreciate you
Uh,
guys being here.
Hey,
Um,
Kath. Yeah, I see a lot of our community members in here. Not only the
yeah,
Cryptologist,
and
Daniel Shabrarian, love that guy. Jet Up, Dead Silence, Flipboy, Cuff, Space. A lot of our community here to support us. That's awesome.
yes, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. And that's another thing, majority of the supply is vested.
Correct. So it's all locked up. I think around, don't quote me, but I think it's about 85, 86% right now of the supply is locked up. Right now, and it's all on the token metrics as well on our pre-sale. And then we did take down the pre-sale link on the website, just because we felt it wasn't needed, but we left it up on the link tree, so you can still find the pre-sale link on the link tree as well, because that'll be where you'll be able to get the because obviously people want to claim the tokens, and if they want to get the link straight to the pre-sale, that's where they can get it as well.
Okay. Because token on private wallet pre-sale are best. Oh, okay. That's just CryptoBolix letting us know. So now the Certic KYC, Certic Audit, which is a great company, and the Certic Skynet, which when I hear projects are actually involved with the Certic Skynet, that gives me a little bit more of peace of mind because to my understanding that's a 24/7 like scan, correct?
Yeah, so let me go. I'm gonna go to the Certic website right now as well, because obviously you're pretty much there. We have the smart audit contract, the link with a little description of what it is for each of the Certic aspects that we've done. But yeah, 24/7 running security intelligence engine. That's what it is. It does a social analysis. It gives a social sentiment index score, price index score, which obviously will change as we launch and has the volume, and then it has such as word cloud as well. So yeah, since you're on there right now, let me see, and then you're on there. Yeah, so 80 out of 100 trust score. Obviously, we haven't launched yet, so we can't really affect that score too much right now.
No, I'm not even worried about.
Oh no, I know you're not. I'm just talking, for anyone listening, why the score is what it is. But yeah, I find it really interesting. Yet a lot of the tokens out there, I've not really seen do a Skynet, have the Skynet on there. So it's interesting just seeing like our word cloud as well. The tokens that the words that we use a lot. I'm looking at it right now. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about as well.
Okay.
Well,
and as far as the question, Bolix, whenever you want, bro. Literally. He asked me when me and Jet up it's having sushi again and him.
Yeah, I have not been paying attention to the chat too much. I've been catching it just as it's coming on your screen. I think you do an excellent job being able to keep track of people's comments, because it's not easy. I'm not. Don't know how you do it.
No, it's okay. That's actually my job to keep up with the chat. But yes, it has been flying, and I think I'm doing pretty okay.
You're doing awesome. Yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, I can't. All I see is now, random comments now and again. I see great Mexican food too. I'm like, what? I don't even know. Yeah.
Not what does the Bolix name means?
Business opportunities, logistics, innovation, and execution. So that is the acronym for Bolix, and that is one that CryptoBolix has stood by for many years as he's created multiple businesses over time.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. I thought Bolix was like
trying to beat into it.
Last name or something, but pretty cool.
No, he's got a very Italian last name. Very Italian last name.
Okay.
Which I won't say. I'm not going to dox his last name, but I mean, it's so easy to find though. It's not really a secret. It's so easy to find. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's even on his AlphaBolix company's website. So.
Yeah. We have another question. Are you able to stake the Rainbow Clouds?
So you cannot stake the Rainbow Clouds, because the way we're utilizing our utility for the NFTs is going to be through airdrops. So as you'll be have vested airdrops over time through the next token that comes out through holding the Rambo clouds. So you're going to be getting those straight to your wallet rather than having to pay gas, stake them. They go out your wallet to a staking vault. You have to claim them and all those transactions. You'll just simply be able to hold your NFTs, and then you'll receive some passive income for when token 2 launches, as long as you work with the tiers that we have set up, which I explained a little bit earlier about. But if you're in a Telegram as well, just typing explanation tiers will give you a breakdown of the tiers. That's not to say that we'll never have staking on our NFTs. It's just not planned right now.
Okay. And somebody else asks, when does the airdrop go out for the private sale buyers?
What was that question? Sorry, that when did the airdrops go out?
Yeah, when does the airdrop starts for the private sale buyers?
It's going to be on Monday as well, so it'll be before launch, but it'll be on the day of launch.
Okay, cool. My question, which I already asked you, but just to make sure, if I move my Rumble Cloud to my Coinbase wallet, would that affect my airdrops or?
It wouldn't affect you. It wouldn't affect your airdrops with the private sale, but it may affect your. I don't think it won't affect your airdrops. I mean, it depends on your. I want to say with the tiers as well. As long as you're moving it, so you still have, that max tier system or whatever that you've got in place. If you're going to split it up, then obviously it's going to affect which tier you fall into with your airdrops with the
Okay,
NFT
so I'm
ecosystem.
okay.
But with the private sale itself, no, it won't. It won't affect it.
Yeah, no, because I actually, like I have a Coinbase wallet. So Coinbase, I have the desktop extension.
Hmm.
So whenever I'm showing my NFT collections, I wanted to show my Rambo Cloud in there too.
Okay. I mean, with the Coinbase as well, it does you have the browser extension, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, you can definitely show that on the PC. Is that because you said I think I mentioned it before, you said it's in your Trust wallet, right? Is that
yeah,
why?
yeah,
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly what I would do. I would just have an extra browser extension, either a MetaMask or SafePal or Coinbase, whatever. Have just open
okay,
up a different browser and then just import your wallet. That's what I did. Like I think I spoke to you before. I have my Trust wallet imported onto a MetaMask and a SafePal. Just simply for that reason. I wanted to use desktop, and Trust wallet doesn't have that browser extension, so I have it on my desktop. And then I got SafePal because I like their in-app swap function, because with the swap function on SafePal, they're able to swap like BNB for Ethereum and so forth very easily. That's why I did that. But that's a little bit
um,
off topic, I guess, with BolixToken. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm advocating. I like importing my wallet into a different one. I know it's not, as long as you keep them safe, you're fine.
no, well, that's actually the main idea. Like I didn't know, like the only wallet I actually knew it was
Mhm.
the Trust wallet, and it's
Yeah,
funny because the Rambo Cloud was actually the first NFT I bought.
nice,
Now I
awesome.
went a little bit crazy, continued
Okay,
to buy NFTs afterwards.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
uh it's a rabbit hole that you can fall pretty easily into.
It really
Um,
is. I mean, I love NFTs personally.
yeah,
I wish I could say Rainbow Cloud was my first, but no, I've been collecting NFTs for a while, and I find a lot of our community ever since we started the Telegram in April. The Rainbow Clouds was their first NFTs as well, and just like you, they've kind of fallen down the rabbit hole into the NFT world, and yeah, and then they found because it's interesting as well, because NFTs they do come up with quite a different utilities for them, and it's that you don't find in crypto. So it's pretty interesting what people can come up with these NFTs. So no,
yeah.
I love it. And yeah, it's definitely a rabbit hole in which you can get succumb to, which
Yeah.
which
Um,
I'll promote. I like NFTs.
yeah, let me just say right here, Cryptobolic said we will not launch until everyone get their token. So much
Correct.
appreciate that. And over here, he said, my daughter says hi. Well, she's sitting on my office next to me. Well, tell us hello. And any more Rambo? So yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, like I said, I don't want to overhype any
Mhm.
project or anything, but I personally, I believe in this project a lot.
You're
I believe
you're
in,
you're bullish. You're bullish on Bolix, right? That's
yes,
what you want to say. I know
come
what you want to say.
on,
But
yeah,
no, I know what you mean. It's everybody that's listening. Always do your own research. Everyone's level of research is up to their own. Some may just go through the website, go through the team, the light paper. Some may dive a little deeper, go through the wallets, go through Etherscan. Just depending on what their knowledge is in the space and how the level of research of what they can do. But everyone should definitely feel confident in what they're investing into, and not just be FOMOing or fear of missing out and aping into projects. So yeah, I agree. Everyone should do their own research, and don't just because you see it on Buddy's YouTube screen does not mean buy in. It means do your research and learn about the project. So me being here is me telling you a little bit about the project, so you can dive a little bit deeper and do your own research.
yeah. And another thing that I noticed, like the Bolix community has been growing little by little. When
Mm-hmm.
I first joined the chat, I think it was about 695 members, and
Nice.
yeah, we have double since, correct?
Yeah, it's sitting at around 16-15 members right now. Our admins do a really good job. It just, we try to keep it all organic and natural, and our growth. So a lot of the people come in with, like, especially with newer projects, you find a lot of like different marketers or bots and stuff that try to get in. So we've done our due diligence in keeping the Telegram safe, and have those portals set up and stuff as well to stop those bots and a lot of these scammers and stuff that come in. So
Yeah.
that's our priority, is to keep our community safe and not fall for scams and stuff as well. So we'll keep promoting that inside our Telegram.
Okay.
So yeah,
Now,
shout out to the admins. Good job.
and another thing, in case everybody was wondering, the team is fully docs, which is another great thing. This is Derek, Cryptobolics.
Yeah.
This is James, which you already see him right here on screen with me. And this is Jason.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah. Um, Now let's see, what else can we talk about? I already see the future as far as the next NFT drops, the next token drop, more or less, or you don't have a time frame yet. And like,
Not for the second tokens and such, because like I say, we want to get the first token sustainable first, and then
yeah,
also get the second business creating its revenue that we can have going back into the ecosystem before we even launch a second token. But yeah, we are working towards an education system as well. So at the very top, it's still we have a link to the edu. It's still in progress right now. So what we're trying to do with that is really just fulfill a lot of information for people that are new to crypto, and then just to have an understanding of what everything means. So I started a whole document, and then I'm working on that as well. It's it's coming along decently right now, but obviously so close to launch, it's been a little bit go with everything else. But no, I'm liking what we've created so far, and that's just trying to explain. Let's talk about, like, what is Ethereum, what does cryptocurrency mean, what is DeFi, what is centralized exchanges, what's a stop loss, what is bridging, arbitrage, staking, farming, and just try to explain what that is to someone. So I'm trying to come from a specific perspective of, if I've never heard of cryptocurrency and I wanted to understand, then this would be the website to go to for anybody, not just people who live in BolixToken. And then with the blog as well, we're working towards that, and that will be more along news articles that'll come out in the future.
okay. I also wanted to show the Alphabolics company in case anybody's interested too.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the Alphabolics. I'm not going to go too deep into Alphabolics because I don't want to get because this is our CEO's business.
No, no,
And
no.
I don't want to get anything wrong. So
He said, "Don't talk about it."
don't talk, yeah, don't
All
talk
right.
about it.
So that will be
I
all.
think he means more about the blog and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
not the Alphabolics.
So, in case you guys are wondering, this is the testosterone booster, test reaper. This is the multivitamin called Beta Alpha X for men. This is the fat burner, factor 7. And this is the protein, which is the muscle accelerator, Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
one of the
so
things that I was looking in these products and I found interesting is that they're natural ingredients.
yeah, so I mean you can click on any of these ingredients and it'll and when you look at the ingredients, they're all scientifically sourced. All like each ingredient, how it helps the body and such. Right at the bottom of the pages for each product, and as well as it being caffeine free as well. Like I say, I can't speak too much on the products themselves because I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
nutraceutically educated as much as what our CEO is about the ingredients. But yeah, they're all excellent products, and it's from his family-owned business. I mean, you can find his whole story on there as well of why he created created those.
Okay. Actually, I was looking at them and I was reading through it, and because I actually have tried different supplements, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't know if it is because of my medical condition, but I don't see the effects the way it should. But I was looking into these and I was like, okay, maybe I should start ordering. I know the first time I ordered the multivitamin, but
Hmm.
I want to see if I start ordering the whole set
Hmm.
and maybe like that will have a better effect.
Yeah, I mean, with the products, I would just reach out to Derek himself, and
Yeah.
how to best utilize those products. That's what I would do. He's pretty available, and he's quite happy to speak about the products that he sells on this website.
Yeah. No, no, I'll definitely reach out to Derek when I'm ready to do the full order but I also wanted to show, the company is real. It's nothing that just was made up like certain projects do. And,
Right. Yeah,
this,
you
this
can
is,
purchase the products now.
yeah. Oh,
I
there you
have
go. You'll have some. So this is where the buyback and burn money is going to come from. So, which makes the token sustainable. So,
right. So yeah,
yeah, I just
30%
want
of
to
the net
point
profit
out.
is donated back into the ecosystem through buyback and burns. Correct.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I don't think I have anything else to ask. I guess we could just hang around for a little bit. Usually keep people for an hour, but I think we cover every.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just that
Yeah,
efficient, I guess. I can cover what people do in an hour in 45 minutes. That's that's
yeah, yeah.
just my talent there.
Yeah, no, I
But
mean,
yeah, questions from the audience. I think we pretty much covered a lot of the information around BolixToken. I'm so hyped, that we're launching on Monday. Is so it's real soon now. Only 4 days till the launch, and then we're going to do the big mega space as well on Monday as well at 6 p.m. EST. So people, make sure you get in on that as well as do the retweets because there is going to be a $500 giveaway on that tweet as well. So if you're listening in on there, make sure to check out CryptoBolix's website and do that retweet.
Yeah, actually, I think I did do the
You entered
retweet.
already? Have you done the
Yeah,
retweet?
yeah. So let me
I did
just
the
put it on
retweet as well,
here.
but obviously I can't win. But I did the retweet because I want to, obviously get the awareness out. If my name's picked though,
I mean,
that'd be so funny.
you should be able to, participate too. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with
That would look so
that.
weird, you know.
Well, this is the retweet that he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you actually join the mega space. Make sure you retweet this, you like it, comment hashtag Bollocks token, dollar sign BOX, follow Bollocks token and Cloud9 NFT, which is the Rambo Cloud series of NFT.
Yeah.
And the
So
mega space should be taking place Monday, October 17, 6 p.m. Eastern.
yeah, same day as we launch.
Okay.
So,
Oh, so all right. So that's actually even better.
yeah,
This is going to go parabolic. We're going parabolics. Yeah,
parabolic.
baby,
There you
parabolic.
go.
I'm very grateful that our project acquired James as our COO, Jason as our CTO. Well,
Yeah,
that's from Bollocks himself.
it's been awesome, working alongside Derek and Jason, as well as all our admins and the supportive of our board of directors as well from the community and admins and just the whole community. It's been so far it's really amazing how people have come together.
Yeah. Great interview with. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope that I was able to cover, and James himself was able to
Yeah,
cover whatever doubts or anything that you guys may have.
yeah. Thank you, Wadi. This, like I said, this is my first YouTube stream ever where I've just been interviewed by myself. So no, I appreciate you being the first person to uh to do this for me. So yeah, thank you so much.
No, no, actually, like I said, I appreciate you. I'm grateful, like even from the very beginning when I started my channel, I'm grateful that Cryptobolics,
Hmm.
actually decided to interview with me, being the new guy on the block. So the same thing with you. I really appreciate you taking your time and coming on and speaking about Bolix token.
Of
My
course, thank
doors
you.
are always open. Whenever you guys have anything new, update, whatever it is, just give me a well, I was gonna say a call. Derek got my number,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
shoot me a DM if anything, and we'll get that show on the road for sure.
Of course, and like I say, anybody in our community, we regularly open up their VCs as well. Typically in the evenings. So and Wadi pops in there as well when we have that open. So you if you won't be on his personal YouTube stream, at least you can get in the VC and talk to Wadi directly as well. So there's your chance to meet a celebrity.
Yeah, and I like this statement right here. Support the small holder. They are the most important aspect of a project.
Of
Totally
course.
agree with you.
Hmm.
Well, we're here. Oh, Flip Boy in the house. What I missed? Can you redo the interview? Just kidding. Oh, Flip Boy, I just got to say, well, I'll keep it professional for now because this is a serious interview, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But no,
Um,
yeah, no, Flip Boy, he's one of our admin within the Bolix token. He brings the hype. He's full of energy, and
yeah,
he'll put a smile on pretty much anybody's face in the community. So yeah,
great
he's
guy.
great. He's a great asset to have. So
Yeah,
there is me being professional talking about Flip Boy, and I mean it though too.
yeah.
Yeah,
See, we're not that bad.
but
uh,
yeah,
All right. Well, James, I won't take any more of your time. Thank you for everything. Like I said, I really appreciate all the information. I appreciate the Bollocks community. And I am looking forward for that launch on Monday.
Of
I mean,
course, me too. Yeah, I think we're all excited. I can't wait. It's going to be great. So, yeah, thank you for having me. And yeah, I am starving, so I'm going to get some food right after this as well.
yeah.
All
Go right ahead, James,
right,
and have a blessed one, everyone. Thank you.